When it comes to trading, FOMO will cause us to override our trading plan and engage in risky behavior. However, it's essential to recognize that having a tendency to act in a certain way doesn't mean we have to do it. We always have a choice. For a deal, we can choose to stick to our trading plan and the long-term goals, no matter how strong our emotions are. FOMO is a common feeling that even experienced traders experience. However, successful traders have developed a willpower that is stronger than their FOMO and a set of rules that helps them to make decisions. They prioritize doing what needs to be done, even if it's not easy at the moment, to achieve their long-term objectives. Hey there, Tom here from FIBONACCI'S.com here with the daily market recap. Please hit the like, subscribe, share with friends, and without any further ado, let's see the charts. SPY on the daily, as we can see, another day, another doji. 454 to the downside together with this white trend line is the support. Now 460 to the upside together with this white trend line to the upside is the resistance. SPY is waiting for Apple and Amazon's earnings. Only after that, in my opinion, we will get the move that we are all waiting for. To the downside or to the upside, doesn't matter. A move will come. Prepare for both sides. QQQ, another day, another doji, not surprising, hovering around the 382, 383 area. 378 is the support together with this white trend line. We do have here high, lower highs on the short term. Let's see where Qs are heading. IWM back below the 197, and in general the whole market is basically waiting for something to happen. Something will happen, no one knows what, but something will happen. This tight price range also on the IWM between the 194 and the 198 to the upside will break. The downside, we're heading towards this gap at the 190 and maybe all the way back to 187. Long continuation, 2-3 days above the 198, 199 towards this white trend line together with the 202. Dow Jones holding, but also in the same range between the 352 to the downside, 357, 358 to the upside. Something will happen, no one knows what. All we have to do, follow price, use levels and trend lines as risk management and also our guide for future price action. The only thing we have full control of is risk management. Manage your risk. The reward will take care of itself. Bitcoin bouncing off this white trend line. You know this white trend line because you follow me on Twitter. Just hit the follow. And you saw previous videos. Just hit the like, subscribe, the notification bell, and you will not miss any other videos. You know this trend line. Bounce now all the way towards the 3166. Why this area? Look left. Only look left. Always adjust yourself, look left, and try to understand where price came from, where it is now, and why. Because this area of the 3100, very tough resistance. Once again, resistance. Ethereum bounced off the 1815 as we talked yesterday. This 1815 is a very important level of support. Held, now bounced back above the 1860. But basically, as we can see, since middle of July, Ethereum is moving sideways. Oil, one of my best swings in the past few weeks or so. You know this channel, you know this uptrend channel because you follow me on Twitter and you saw previous videos. This is not new to you. We have talked about the oil breaking above the 73 then it will gain major move to the upside. And here we are. Since the 73, we are already 83. AMD. Nice earnings. Nice reaction to earnings. Closed after hours at the 120.80. Let's see continuation above 120.20, and then we have a double bottom scenario all the way towards 132. And I'm expecting Nvidia following AMD move. As we can see, Nvidia, nothing much in the past few days. Maybe AMD will give Nvidia the backwind she needs towards the 481 and then 505 to the upside. SOXX, worth watching, of course. Uptrend. Now let's see if bulls of SOXX can finally break above this white trend line. Very tough resistance for the higher highs, which is pretty good, but we want to break out of this range. If you look left, you can see that this white trend line goes all the way back. We can take it all the way back towards September of 2022. Each and every time price reached it, got rejected. Now let's see bulls of SOXX reaching once again and maybe breaking to the upside. If it will break to the upside, where price might be heading next, we can take Fibonacci, swing low, swing high, of course. 555, above it, 580. Follow price, use levels and trend line as your guide for future price action. No other indicators can give you future price action for support and resistance. Only trend lines, Fibonacci levels. If you want to learn the in-depth relationship between candlestick analysis, aka pure price action, Fibonacci levels, and trend lines, and multi-time frames, check the links in the description below. We have various programs. You can choose your own path to become your own indicator. Apple, 2 days and counting down to Apple's earnings. 195 is holding. As you can see, Apple is in a pause mode. Nothing much, no price action on Apple. I expect a big move after earnings, maybe breaking above this white trend line, above the 198, and then 205 to the upside, and then the road towards 220 by the end of 2023. And of course, it's only my opinion. Everything you see and hear on this video and on my channel in general is my opinion only. Always do your own due diligence. Never follow blindly anyone on social media, paid, free services, and it doesn't matter the amount of subscribers or followers they have. No one knows better than you once you put on the work. Amazon, same as Apple, we are waiting for earnings. We have levels to the upside, we have the levels to the downside. We are prepared for both sides. Meta, moving sideways, always zoom out to get a better point of view of price action. And on Meta, the price action tells us that as long as this trend line, this dashed blue trend line is holding, we are in an uptrend, moving sideways, but overall still in an uptrend. This blue trend line needs to hold, otherwise we are heading towards this gap over here at the 302, because we know that more than 80% of all gaps will get filled. Let's see continuation up and above 326, 327, and then we are heading towards 337 together with this upper white trend line. This upper white trend line goes all the way back to March 2023 and further back, but you get the idea. This is only technical analysis. It's not rocket science. Google, nothing much. Doji after doji after doji. struggling with this white trend line. If bulls will give up on this white trend line and will give up on the 130, we are heading towards the 123 gap to fill it up before the next leg up. Microsoft, another day, another doji, another indecision in price section of Microsoft. 328 needs to hold, otherwise 316 will get filled. Let's see continuation. Weekly close above the 340 area, and then we can say we are heading towards 347 and 366. Tesla. No need to be a genius to see that Tesla is moving sideways. Nothing much on Tesla. So what do? We wait. Wait for what? For something to happen. Short below 253 towards 235. Long above 272 towards this gap over here at the 288 and then 298. Of course, once again, it's only my opinion. Netflix. Retracement, bounced all the way towards the 50% retracement with a doji. Now let's see if bulls of Netflix can push higher towards the 455 and then going to fill the gap at the 468, or we are heading back down towards the 427, 411, and if 411 will fail to hold, we are heading towards this red trend line over here. Shopify, very tricky price action. If we clean the chart a little bit, we can see that Shopify basically bouncing up and down inside an uptrend channel. This is why we need to clean the charts and find those trend lines that helps us to identify where price is heading. Very easy to see. Shopify, inside channel, uptrend channel, broke to the upside, and now new uptrend channel. Trend lines from resistance to support. This one here, resistance. Here, support. Trend lines are the true support resistance for price action, and they are also, by definition, the roadmap for future price action. Get education. Learn in-depth candlestick analysis and the relationship with trend lines. We don't even need Fibonacci because we know that as long as this white trend line is holding, we are good to go long on Shopify. So I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please hit a like, subscribe, share with friends, will be much appreciated. Don't forget to check the links in the description below for more educational resources for your own path for financial freedom. Until the next video, stay safe.